Hello and welcome to my first ever try at this. I've never really made an ASMR video before. I have been a fan for, I'd say, 8 years, probably more. I've always wanted to try, but I've kind of always been a bit too nervous to do this. I don't have many plans for the video. I plan to basically just ramble for most of it and basically show you a few things that I've picked up from the store throughout the week. I went to a CD store earlier in the week, so I thought I would show you some of those. I'm in Kent at the moment, just travelling. Not travelling, but I'm visiting a friend. And I will also be tapping on a few things, showing you the book and talking about the book that I've been reading. So I guess I'll go ahead with that. The book that I've been reading is Empowerment. It's by sorry, I cannot pronounce her name for the life of me. It basically just tells you to and explains how to live your life with passion and planning, basically allowing you to fulfill the things that you want to go for in life and the purposes of how you do that, structuring your goals in a way that actually make them attainable, in the sense of breaking everything down and actually making it a bit easy to do things instead of making it a bit overwhelming. Say if you wanted to do something and you were just like, I have no idea how I'm going to achieve this goal, I don't know what I'm going to do. It basically just allows you to break everything down easier and in a better way. Someone called Jack Edwards described it as a touching, deeply inspiring and thought-provoking book written by a trailblazer and absolute powerhouse. Sorry, I do sound quite posh. I promise I'm not. I just don't do soft-spoken very often. I'm really northern, and by northern, I literally mean as northwest in England as you can go, and Cumbria, if anyone knows what that is. I don't know if people want me to tap or anything. I've never really done this before, and I am only just using my phone, so I'm not very aware of what I'm doing. I've watched it for like 8 years, but I've never made this style of content before. I have recently been getting into making a lot of content regarding going to the gym and stuff like that, but I did break both my arms around 4 or 5 weeks ago. I was biking to the shop and I ended up falling off of it, and sadly I broke my left elbow around, well, forearm shall I say, around here and my right wrist. Usually I can extend that thumb all the way to my wrist because I'm hypermobile. I know that seems quite absurd, but it has been recovering quite well. They aren't really broken anymore, it's mainly just the tendons, and I don't know, I want to give it another few weeks before I get back into work. Sadly, they did fire me because I am with agency, and in the UK you don't really get many workers' rights. I'd say I worked there for about a month and explained the situation, and they sadly couldn't keep me on. I was disappointed because I genuinely really enjoyed the job. I'd moved from my hometown in Cumbria to Newcastle, and I love it there. It's genuinely amazing. I've never and I'm only 20. I've made it my life goal to move out at 20, and I'm glad that I was able to fulfill that, because I don't know, to me, being at home, it just, not that it didn't feel safe, I just didn't feel very involved in the family. I don't think I want to blame them. I'm not a big fan of my stepdad. I would like to say that I hate him. I'll get into that another time, but I don't know, I just felt like my brother and sister had a closer bond to my mother than me. But it seems to be, now that I've moved out, she is making more of an effort. I guess she just misses me. Yeah, I mean, I'm the middle child, I guess it's kind of a product of that. To get onto the CDs, the first one I got was for a friend. It's Nickelback. I'm sure a lot of you know what that is, Here and Now. That is a bit loud. I have no idea what this sounds like, sorry. The second one was for myself, and it is called OK Computer. I'm sure many of you also know who this is, Radiohead. The songs that are in this are Airbag, Paranoid Android, Subterranean Homesick Alien, Exit Music for a Film, Let Down, Karma Police, Electioneering, sorry, Climbing Up the Walls, No Surprises, Lucky, and The Tourist. And the next one is not for me, it was for my friend. They got The Last Shadow Puppets, The Age of the Understatement. And the songs that are in this are Stand Next to Me, Calm Like You, Separate and Evidently, The Chamber, Only the Truth, My Mistakes Were Made for You, Black Plant, I Don't Like You Anymore, In My Room, Meeting Place, and The Time Has Come Again. And the last one that I got for my friend was another Nickelback, The Long Road. The songs that are in this: Flat on the Floor, Do This Anymore, Someday, Believe It or Not, Feeling Way Too Damn Good, Because of You, Figured You Out, Should Have Listened, Throw Yourself Away, Another Hole in the Head, and See You at the Show. And the next one, I did lie, sorry, there is more, is, I don't know what this is, it's not for me, but if anyone recognises this, Buena Vista Social Club, I think. It doesn't really make it very clear as to who this is by, but the first song is Chan Chan, second one is De Camino a la Verde. I genuinely think I am not going to pronounce half of these, they're all in Spanish. Yeah, I guess I probably ain't gonna do that because that'll be embarrassing and I will butcher every single one of them. The next one is Two Door Cinema Club. I think it's for my friend's sister. And the first song is Next Year. Second one is Handshake. Third one is Wake Up. Fourth one is Sun. Fifth one is Someday. Sixth one is Sleep Alone. Seventh one is The World Is Watching with Valentina. Eighth one is Settle. Ninth is Spring. 10th is Pyramid. And 11th is Beacon. There is a few more. I'm going to... You probably know who this is. Everyone knows who Avril Lavigne is. And yeah, I'm probably not going to read the songs out because everyone knows who Avril Lavigne is, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I thought I would make this video. I'm not done yet. Sorry, it does sound like I'm doing a little bit of an exit. I don't know, I've always liked ASMR. And I don't know, I've watched it because it helped me sleep when I was a kid. I really struggled with insomnia and depression and anxiety. I'm glad to say I am not really depressed and anxious now that I've moved out. I guess having control of your own space allows you to feel more safe. And I don't know, it's nice and secure. It sucks that I broke both my arms. It's a bit tight, money's tight basically. You know, everyone struggles with rent stuff, especially in the current climate nowadays. Especially in the UK, America, let's be honest, the world isn't really in a great place right now, and it sucks. But, don't need to worry about me. I've got about 2 months rent left, saved up. I know it doesn't sound like much, but, I'll figure out. I mean, it's kind of what we gotta do. I mean, I can't exactly just not, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to do it, it is what it is. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about, but I will probably find some things to tap on. Give me 2 minutes. I'm back. I know I said 2 minutes, but for you, it's pretty much immediate. By the time I'm recording this, it has just passed being a heat wave. It has been genuinely probably the worst few days of my life. No, not literally, but weather-wise. It was, I think, 38 degrees the other day, and I sat in the living room in my boxers for the full day. It was the worst thing I've ever felt. I felt sick, in agony, and apparently it's going to be worse next week. I am not looking forward to it. I genuinely think I will melt to death. Luckily, I think at the time of the next heat wave, I will be back in my hometown because I'm going to be visiting my family. I haven't really visited them since breaking my arms. I haven't had the money to travel back and see them, but my auntie graciously offered to pay for me to go back. And I'm glad because, if I'm being honest, I miss my friends, I miss my mum, and I miss my family. I know it sounds a bit like I'm contradicting myself, but you know, I still miss them. As much as my mum didn't really acknowledge my presence much when I was there, it's still my mum, and I love her, and I always will, because she's my mum. I do miss my brother and sister, although we don't really talk much, but when you share a room with your brother for your whole life, it's a bit weird moving out and not seeing him. I have been back once since moving out. I think I moved out in May of this year, and what are we in? Nearly July. It's a bit weird. But I guess I should probably tap, because this is an ASMR video, and I hope that I can send you guys to sleep, because I guess I want to, in a way, give back to the community, because I have literally, I think, had about 2 nights in the past 8 years that I haven't watched ASMR. I don't know, it just helps, I guess, stop overthinking. I don't have anxiety that much, but I guess when you've got ADHD, which I have both ADHD and autism, big group, you kind of struggle to settle your mind down at night, especially when you think about a lot that's happened in the day. And yeah, I don't know what my plans for the rest of the week are. I've been in Kent for about a week and a half now. I am going back home at Newcastle on Tuesday night. I will arrive Wednesday morning. I'm getting an overnight coach. It is going to be nice. I miss my flatmates. I basically have a shared accommodation. I'm not a uni student or anything. I just work. That's basically my life. I never fancied going to uni. I never passed my A-levels. I had a lot of health problems. I have really bad eczema. It has settled down within recent months, but during school it was horrendous. I could barely walk most days. I know it doesn't sound believable because it's eczema, but yeah, it was horrible, and it really made my mental health suffer. It was kind of terrible, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have many ideas for other videos. I guess if you want, put things down in the comments if anyone watches this. I don't know if anyone will, but I did want to, I think, read some of this book. I got to the chapter of getting in order, and I guess it is to, I don't know, I haven't read the chapter, but I'm sure it'll be very good. It's my first time reading in, I'd say, years. I haven't picked up a book until recently, since breaking my arms, and, well, not since breaking my arms, as in I haven't decided to pick up a book until I broke my arms, because I've just been that bored, and if I'm being honest, I've really enjoyed it. I think everyone should strive to be smarter, and I think it's something a lot of the world lacks nowadays. Critical thinking, especially in the current climate. It's worrying how much more stupid, I guess, people are getting as generations go on. But yeah, if anyone does have any video ideas, let me know, because I do think I want to do this quite often. I just want an outlet, something to ramble to. And if anyone is interested in any gym content, inspirational content, I do think I will link it below. I probably will forget, but maybe not. This is just unedited, apart from the pause I took in the video, which my phone lets me do. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good night, good morning, good evening, and I will see you all in the next one, which will probably be a few days after this, because I do think I want to sit down and ramble a lot more. Bye.